What's up? Ow. What's going on, my friends? Alex O Crypto here with the toothache. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to the Otter Gang. We'll get through it. How we all doing, man? Good to see you all here. We're kicking off a little bit early. We got dentists. We're sending hope for dentists. We got Lunar Beaches Crypto in the chat. Coming to a YouTube near you. The Lunar Otters. Nate Quantum Divergence. Man, this thing hurts. When I look like up to the... Oh, it shoots right down almost basically to my collarbone. I can feel like a... toothache. I was in Australia and I bit down on something hard and my tooth cracked in half. My back molar, the last one. I bit down, my tooth cracked in half, and I went to an Australian dentist. Now I'm not bad mouthing Australian dentists at all. But they've kind of drilled it out and patched it. And whatever came of that, it kind of worked. It feels weird. It's very smooth. It's not like a tooth. It looks like a tooth. I thought they did a fine job. And then, I think about 3 months later, started chewing something back there, and it started to hurt. And I'm like, what? Why is this hurting? And then about 3 days ago, I woke up, and I was like, oh, this is killing me. What is this? And the same tooth. I'm going to have to go to the dentist. Of course, it happens on Sunday, on Mrs. Otter's birthday, so we got to tough it out. We got to be of service to Mrs. Otter, and we got a toothache. So, we survived. We're making profits. We were able to have a beautiful birthday, and we've called the dentist. So hopefully we get to go to the dentist today. Our favorite place in the world. Don't we all I would never wish on any one of my enemies a toothache or an earache. I think that's like a low blow, That's straight up kicking the nuts. So we're just talking about Reboot. What's up, Johnny Watchman? Thank you so much for being here. I can't listen to the pre-show music anymore without imagining Alex beatboxing over it. Toothaches are the worst, man. Like, the worst is when you yawn. You yawn and that... Oh. Oh, man. What's up, Jeep Corp? Good to see you, man. He's saying reboot. Holy shit. Reboot. Classic, man. Darren does things saying for me to get some chlorhexadecimalus. Hexadecimus, hexi thing for temporary relief. Getting the mouthwash with the chlorohexidrine in it should help. Nate Quantum Divergence. Yeah, he feels for me. He's had tooth problems. We all hate a tooth problem, don't we? But do you know what's even worse than a tooth problem? Is this dump on Bitcoin. So let's jump into it. Hope you're all doing well. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate every single one of you. Now, one thing I wanted to note is that we were talking about this on like Friday, okay? So we zoom out here. We can see this is a weekly chart. And we'll get rid of this volume profile. And we'll rewind, okay? We'll rewind. Got a rewind tool here. We'll rewind this candle, okay? Let's rewind the candle. Play the candle. And wait. This is what I wanted to show you guys. Wait, that didn't work. Why isn't this working? It just worked. I was just like, I'm going to do a little demonstration for my friends here. Okay, play. What? Okay, it's not working. Oh, it's this candle here. Sorry. Go to this candle here. Okay, so this candle right here, we said was, okay, see the green dot? Okay, we got a green dot on this candle, right? Then it comes down, it becomes a doji candle. Okay, there, we got it, okay? So we pause there. There's the doji candle. Green dot confirmed on the weekly. Oh, we're going to the moon. I said this came down, and this is probably going to switch because it hasn't printed yet. The green dot hasn't printed yet, right? So as it continues on its way, and it gets a little bit of a dump-a-palooza yesterday, the green dot disappears, okay? So I want you guys to understand that there is always an opportunity. We don't trade red dots and green dots because until they have printed, until the next confirmation, there is no need to believe it's real just yet, okay? We need to have more data within this to confirm it, right? It's coming up, it's not confirmed, and then we have confirmation, which is important, especially with long-term time frames. So I wanted to bring that to your attention here. And we can see we got dumped on, and we got this doji candle. Okay, we have another one over here. So we have failed to get above this high here. And it looks like we're continuing to the downside overall. So we're definitely watching that. Okay. Also what is called a stopping volume candle or a gravestone doji. Very beautiful. Very beautiful. I love you guys. You guys are absolute legends. Okay. So we're going to flip through here. Right now we're trading at 26.88. We're getting a little bit of a push down and a push back up. Okay, so we're looking for a little bit of a bounce right now. If you're trading the shorter term time frames, to go over the 5 minute here. Just quickly, if you are trading right now. I'm watching the charts looking for a trade. I was about to look for a trade, some sort of swing failure pattern here. It didn't get deep enough for me to want long it. But we are pushing here, but it looks like it wants to curl over, okay, short term. But overall, we'll be patient. It's Monday, guys. Thank you guys so much for being here, smashing those like buttons, supporting this channel. I appreciate every single one of you. There's lots of drama. That we've been watching, okay? We've been watching the Ben drama in the Discord. We had a little win yesterday, 12%. Could have rode that up a lot higher. Now we got BitBoy, the fall of the BitBoy empire. Okay. We got Ace winning here, 52%. 200%. Fear and Greed Index 47, and then of course Mr. Schaefer 390, Mr. Super Schaefer here 390, killing it. Very good guys, very good. Jake Fro back in the Discord. Good to see Jake back. Hey, come to the live stream, mate. He still thinks I'm in Australia. It's been a while, Jake. Thank you for coming back. We missed you. Also, what's called a stopping volume candle or a gravestone doji? Yes. So, what do we got here? We got some drama. We got the Ben Armstrong drama show. Jerry Springer just posting nonstop stuff about these guys. I guess that's his only weapon right now is social media, right? I will say this once. You cannot replace the creators, says Sam Price. Crypto Lifer. We started the process. We are the ones that keep it going. Staff support us. Yes, it is a team effort, but if I disappear, the brand gone. Oh, it makes sense. I mean, I don't know who else is going to beatbox for you guys. I don't know who's going to beatbox. I don't know who's going to have the best polls. I don't know who's going to spin the otter for you. They can spin the otter, but can they spin the otter? You know what I mean? It's just like David. What are they going to do? Are they going to ride them waves like David does? No. I agree with that statement. Okay? I agree with that statement. Good morning, Toaster. We have the worst toothache known to man right now. We're going to see the dentist today. My back molar is absolutely hitting a nerve right now. So we're getting through it together. It's not comfortable. And I probably sound like an idiot a little bit. Well, I always sound like an idiot. But everybody says they're a mad midlifer right now in the poll. I think I'm a tormented groovy grandparent. We can excommunicate you and Dave Digital will be your doppelganger. Yes, I would watch that show. I'm not gonna lie. I'd probably have more subscribers, right? That would be funny. Thanks, Toaster. Yeah, it's pretty painful, especially when I yawn in the morning. I've taken some Advil, but it's shooting straight down the side of my face here. So we'll keep trying. We're here. We're waiting to see the dentist later today, hopefully. So we'll see. Probably getting a tooth yanked. We'll have to do a poll and see if we're gonna yank it or not. Oh man! And then we'll just wear it around our neck like barbaric style. Okay. So we didn't get the green dot confirmed on the weekly. That's where we're at. King D in the chat. What's going on, King D? Much love to you. Thank you guys for being here. Let's try and smash those likes for live streaming with a sore tooth. I got an old dirty joke that I might tell about a sore tooth later on. If you want, we got a bad dirty joke. Maybe we tell it now. Let's get into it. Let's tell a bad. What do you guys think? Bad dirty joke or not? It's bad. It's like it's not really that funny. Maybe it's funny. You guys let me know if you want me to tell the bad dirty joke about a tooth. Okay. So weekly failed to confirm the green dot. That's where we're at right now. We have gotten dumped on, okay? That's also where we're at. 5-day green dot confirmed, but doesn't mean we can't go sideways, okay? Now, it gets more interesting as we get down into the 3-day here where we're getting a red dot, okay? We're getting a red dot, posturing to the downside. Stochastic was quite far away, but now it looks like it's curving to the downside, and the G-Corp wants to hear the dirty teeth joke. It's posturing to the downside. We're looking for this to curl over, right? VWAP is attacking the 0 line. Money flow in the red dot confirmed. So for me, as we flip down into the 2-day, the 3-day, and the daily, we can see it looking a lot more bearish. Okay, and what we're really looking for is we're looking for that retrace. We didn't spin the otter this morning. I'm very sorry. Otter is pointing down and to the right. Okay. Of course, we want to hear the bad, dirty tooth joke. I'm going to go to work soon, so I'm going to need that joke. Give us the joke. Okay. Oh, man. Okay, so there's this guy, right? And he walks into a bar. All right? And in this bar, he approaches, and he sees this beautiful, beautiful jar of money, okay? And he's like, okay. Goes up, orders a beer, smashes the beer. So asks the bartender, what's this big jar of money for? And he's like, oh, well, there's these 3 dares. And you do the 3 dares, you get the jar of money. Nobody's ever completed it yet, but it's worth a crack. So the night goes on, whatever. He's getting pretty hammered. And he's like, okay, let's do these 3 dares. Throws $100 in the pot. And goes, what's the 3 dares? And the first dare is that he has to chug this big jar of hot peppers. The second part is he has to go out back and there's this dog with a sore tooth, okay? There's a dog out back with the sore tooth. And he's like, okay. And you got to pull that tooth out from this vicious dog back. And then the third one is you got to go upstairs and make love to this 90-year-old virgin upstairs. He's, oh, no problem. So, chugs back the peppers. Oh, that was hot. Goes out back, and he hears all this. Oh, 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 ooh, ah, ooh, oh. And comes back in all sweaty and gross, and he's just like, okay, bring on the lady with the sore tooth. And that's all I got. I tried, okay? I tried. He may have done something to the dog, okay? He may have done something to the dog. Poor dog. Okay. I probably lost some. I probably lost some subscribers at that one. Oh, I tried. Okay. I love you guys. Don't clip that. This is really hurting my tooth. Okay. Today we got a blood diamond, guys, okay? 2-day blood diamond. Downside, red dot, confirmed, okay? So it's looking a bit bearish, right? It's looking a bit bearish. Yeah, 2650 is our key level of support, so we need to note that as well. Don't be talking about no dogs, okay? With sore teeth. As we look here, Bitcoin, it looks like it wants to come further. We want to see a retracement. If we pull in a fib to the top to the bottom here, we still have some move to come down. My guess would be down to this horrid sideways range that we were trading from before. But let's wait and see. We're going to see the open today. It's 9 o'clock, so we got plenty of stupid jokes to continue our way on this Monday morning, hopefully helping you guys have a little giggle at my tooth and that poor damn dog. Okay, Dixie's pumping. ES dumping. ES getting a little bit of a bounce, okay? So we'll keep watching that. And we'll flip through here and do some TA. So this, we expect it to come back down into this range, and it's pretty much already there. Like if we go on the daily here, and we pull just a fixed range volume profile across, we can simply see that DDT got a bounce. Catch up with rest later. Thank you so much, DDT, for being here, my man. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming and stopping by and hearing my horrible joke and providing me with hexadecimalus mouthwash. That's my man. Respect. Okay, so yeah, we're bouncing off the point of control here. So we're seeing something like we were talking about last week. Can we see a bounce here? We'll see. We'll see. There's some levels that we could possibly see, but now that we've come all the way down to the point of control, either it holds, which would be nice to see, or we dump down to this dreaded range, which is around 25.8. So if we pull a fib from the bottom here to the top here, we can see we have a target here around 25.8. Okay, so make sure to mark out 25.8. We're going to do top-down analysis together today. So make sure you mark out 25.8 as an area of confluence of where we'll look for price to bounce. Okay, we got the golden pocket there. We have volume here, and we have a lot of support and resistance throughout. If we do pump up, let's take a look at that. We have the value area high here. For me, I'm not too convinced on that, so we'll pull a fib when we get into like the 4 hour here, and we'll do more of an analysis on the local area, much more local. So you can see with the momentum waves, we're curving down here. Money flows in the red, VWAP's down. Okay, so one thing to note is that we've crossed over here the zero line with the momentum wave. So we're poking down into the lower regions, and we're posturing to the downside with all the stochastics. Okay, there's lots of room here on the stochastics, and obviously with the momentum wave, there's plenty of room as well. Look for the VWAP to indicate kind of what's coming up in the next couple days. Speaking about the next couple days, to prepare ourselves, I'm going to blind you for a second here. Sorry about that. But you can see, I think we might get a little bit of movement here on Wednesday with durable goods, but overall, I think Friday is going to be the big day where we get multiple inflation rates across Europe, and then we have our personal income and spending month over month, which should move the markets a little bit, but it'll give us some better idea of what's to come. Then going over to our CME Fed Watch tool right now for a hike. We only have a 25% chance of a hike. Yes, Jerome left us hanging there, so we're not quite sure if we're going to get a hike on interest rate So we want to keep our eye on this as we approach November. Okay, that's something else. Now true inflation, it appears sticky, man. It appears sticky. We said this long ago. We're not going to get below 2%. We've been hovering around 2.5%. So true inflation's remaining sticky. So we'll keep our eyes on the prize for all that good stuff as well, and keep you guys updated. So let's jump into it. Let's jump into the 12 here, and let's take a look. So we're curving down. Now, one thing to be noted is that we could be getting some sort of bullish divergence here on the short-term time frames. Not necessarily this one here. Was it on the daily that I saw it? No, it wasn't. I think it was on the 12 or the 4. No, the 4 hour. I saw it somewhere. We'll find it. But as we drop here, we look for more of a bullish divergence coming up. So we will find it along our way. Looks like we're getting a little bit of a push up right now. 26,101. Okay. That's okay. We dipped our toes a bit and we're getting a bit of a push up, so we'll keep watching that. Now, momentum waves say we're very much oversold, so a push up would be more healthy in my opinion. And if we get a green dot confirmed on a longer term time frame, we can look for that as well. Now, posturing is to the downside. We want to be careful of that and what's coming up in the next, 4 to 5 hours, which will really tell us, the open of the market, which way the Dixie or the S&P moves. I think the S&P, after taking such a beating, we'll look for a little bit of a bounce here off of this 4,300 area. If we get a little bit of a bounce on the S&P, we'll break down this local area for us and take a look, okay? So thank you guys for being here and bearing with me with my horrible tooth. Try our best to keep motoring here. I can't be yelling and stuff like that, or my enthusiasm is as high as it can go right now. I told that joke with all my fervor, okay? So we'll try to keep it real. Everybody's saying they're a cheeky child. Your mindset right now, you're a cheeky child, eh? Okay. So we got our value area low, our POC. Make sure to label these. It helps. It helps when you just have them labeled. Let's throw another one here. You have a range, right? Now we know that the thickness of this range lives mostly and predominantly around here, right? So for me, at the point of control, we could look for a bounce right now. But for me right now, there was no trade this morning. So I was looking for a bounce to the upside, somewhere to this key level of resistance, okay? Or resistance now. It was key support before, but you can see right here, we have key resistance now above us. Multiple wicks, multiple levels of confluence throughout there. Now I'm sure if we pull a fib from the top of here down, we have some sort of golden pocket area that lives right underneath that stuff. So yeah, you can flip this a little bit more to be more specific, and then we can find confluence throughout that, right? As we break this down, we can find more areas for where we can trade. But right now, continuation is mostly imminent. So we're looking for something like that. Then we have our golden pocket below us here, looking to hold us up if we do lose this level. And then we can look for some sort of bullish divergence and fire off along, okay? If we fall back into this range down here, I pray that we don't see this sideways action, okay? Because that was painful. That was very painful. So we'll have to definitely be careful of all of that in the coming future. Double green dot, push to the upside, incoming, it says. 26,101. Can we see the push up? No big movers in the last hour. Let's check the 4 hours. Toncoin, Aptos. Aptos moving a whole percent. Just some movement. So after the big dump, protecting ourselves now. Let's jump into the nitty gritty. We're getting a 4 hour green dot, double snake eyes confirmation thingy mabobber. Same on the 2 hour. Okay. So we have our levels below us. Make sure to add them to your chart. We'll share them in the Discord as well so that you guys are up to date. Key level of resistance. Yeah, that was a swift move yesterday. That was a swift move. Now, if you were trading with us and you looked at our levels that we had marked out, where are they here? Look at this, okay? So, this is why we say put down these levels, okay? So get rid of the fibs. We're looking for a rejection from there. But if you took our level of resistance above us, okay, this is where the magic happens. If you took the level that I posted above you guys, I was having a lovely dinner with Mrs. Otter. You would have been off of this wick right here by a whole $3. A whole $3 you would have been off. Okay? If you shorted that, like we were waiting for, you're looking for this range, come up to this wick here, and just throw down a short. Multiple times. So, the levels are respected, but you have to, see, for me, I wasn't on the charts here, and then my alarm started going off, and I realized that we dumped. Make sure to also add alarms to your charts when you come to key levels. So right now my key level is below here. You can see the little white arrows here. This is my alarm. 25,960. And then let's lower this one down now here. So we'll put this alarm around. Let's go 300. We got up to 300 yesterday. Just so we know when price is coming to certain areas that we can be ready to trade them, okay? Came right down to here as well, right? Look at that. Multiple respects of the levels, okay? Multiple respects of the levels. Do I use order blocks? No, I do not use order blocks. I think I see Jason Casper using order blocks quite often. For me, it's I use support and resistance, market cipher. Then I'll use EMA's VWAP and volume for short-term time frame and entries, and then I'll use Coinalyze for open interests and CVD. So you can see there's a divergence here. Open interest up, CVD down, meaning price wants to typically follow open interest. Typically follows open interest. So, but there is a divergence here, right? You can see the divergence. So price wants to move up right now. Divergence, price wants to move up. So what I do is I find my levels. I get ready at those levels. I look for my confirmations. And I go from there. Oh, we're getting a little push on Bitcoin. This is good. Bitcoin flying. Bitcoin flying. How do you get the zones on your chart? So for me, these zones are either fib, golden pockets, volume profiles. So you can see we got a POC, massive point of control, 26,000, right? So that's one of my levels. How did I get this level down below here? Well, we had a wick down below here as well. How do I get my next trading level for here? We can pull from top to bottom here. And that's a bit too high for me. It aligns with support and resistance as well. So where price has stopped, I look for places where price has stopped. So you can see if we look here, multiple levels of support throughout this area. So we know that price is going to react at these areas, right? So now we'll find our level for the upside. So as we're pumping up here, we can break it down to the very short-term time frames. I'll go into the 24 like we are right now. I'll get all of this junk off of my screen here so that you guys can see. Now, how would I look at this? Well, I can see a downtrend right now. Oopsie. Here's my downtrend. Very simple. Then I can pull fib from here. I can mark out my golden pocket 786 area. Then I can zoom out like I would typically. So I got that little area, and then does that align with support and resistance? Well, it does. Look, if you pull a horizontal across this support and resistance, so we look for price to come to this area, right? We have the point of control where we're trading right now. That's down here. And then we create a sandwich, right? So within the sandwich, we're looking to short the tops and along the bottoms. Here's your sandwich. Here's your meat. I don't want to trade in here. This is no bueno for me. Lower probability. And then you look at things like the trend. So right now, we've gotten the move down. We look for the bounce up and then a continuation. That's your higher probability trade right now. Is the continuation of the trend, which is to the downside. So for me right now, we let this thing ride up. It's breaking this downtrend. That's okay. Practice some patience. There was a trade set up here this morning, so I can show you the trade set up here this morning for this long. I didn't take it because it didn't dip down far enough, but we go over to the 12-minute here. And we can see prices moving down, right? But what we can see here is with this wick and this wick, okay? This area, these two areas. We got a bullish divergence here. Lower lows, higher lows, right? So we got the lower lows, higher lows here. There's the bullish divergence, right? The only thing that did not let me get in, my trade was down here, okay? So I was looking for the lower low below this wick. I wanted more of a dip of the toes, okay? And then you target the top of the range. So we didn't get the wick down far enough. I had a trade set up down here. I was looking for, we got the bull divs here, but I wanted to see this drop a little bit more for a better entry. Didn't happen, okay? There was a trade set up this morning. Didn't take it. But you can see we were dipping down quite deep here and looking to bounce up, right? And you can find these throughout. Now we look for the opposite way where we can look for a continuation pattern to the downside, right? We're getting a little bit of exhaustion right now on this downtrend, right? We pull the downtrend. You can see the downtrend. Failure to get above, right? We have changed market structure though. So you're making lows here, lower low. Now you've made a higher high. So we look for the continuation. If you want to trade this, the trade setup is as this. You pull the fib from here, you look for the retracement back down into this zone. You can pull the local volume profile across here. And you can see that there is some volume right here. So you draw a square. You want to see price bounce off of here. Just as you get used to using certain tools, you can do that for yourself. And then you watch momentum here, and I swap between the 5, the 12, and the 24 for my entries, which give me a better idea of which way price is going. Guarantee you we're bouncing off some EMAs. Let's go to the 18. So the 12 is giving me a bounce off the 55 EMA right now. And also respected over here. So respect, reversal. right? Also with that downtrend reversal. So you could have traded that downtrend if you're waiting for that one, right? So there's many ways of finding your entries and confluences throughout. The hard part is being patient, waiting for price to come to those areas and confluence. See, now I wouldn't trade this because there's tons of room on the momentum wave down here, right? I want to see this get at least up to this line here. At least up to this line here. Then we know we're beginning to get overbought and we're looking to curl over, okay? Until we reach up there, there's no trade right now. We're looking for the retrace and a continuation. As you get used to watching price action and watching these things, there's lots going on, but it becomes a language almost, like you're just watching the charts, the language of the charts, right? And you're able to pull levels. But you always want to zoom out, top-down analysis, right? Where you can zoom out, find key levels of support and resistance, and look for reactions on price, right? My long yesterday was this, okay? We got the dump. I missed the dump. I came here, came to the charts. We got the first wick down. I'm like, okay, let's see if we get a bull div, because typically after we hit the point of control, which I had marked out on my charts down here, we get a bounce, right? So this was a trade. It came. I set up the long here, down below. And now I targeted this. It was late at night. The price came down for the bullish divergence. You can see lower low, higher high on the momentum waves, right? Beautiful exhaustion wick gets my entry. Now I closed my trade here. Okay, I shouldn't have. I mean, to be fair, I made $300, but I could have made at least $1,000, right? So to me, it was a good trade, but I should have rode it a bit higher, at least to this resistance here. Okay, so nonetheless, we took the trade yesterday, closed P&L, $350, right? Entry price $26.90, $26.90 right here. That was my entry, a little bit higher, $26.90. Okay. Got out too early though. Got out too early. I share my trades with you guys, just so you guys know that I'm doing it right. We got 9 minutes till market opens. We can get in a push up here from Bitcoin. Looking to make higher highs, continuing up to resistances. Now we can pull a fib from the top here down to here. So we already wicked out here. Wait. We're going to have to see which way the market leads us today. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you guys for being here. Even though we have a really sore tooth, we're still here for you guys. We're trying our best. Dixie's pumping, baby. The Dixie is pumping. We're going to start a new poll. The new poll is, we love Frank. What should he do? We love Frankie Candles at this channel. We are definitely a Candle Mafia member. Have been forever. So we love Frank, what should he do? The question is, should he go solo? Should he stay? Should he join BitBoy? Or do you have no comment? I know you have a comment. I know you have a comment. Should he stay or should he go? We love Frank. Drama. Imagine being caught in that, man. Oh, poor Frank, man. Poor Frank. We love you, Frankie Candles. Market's about to open in 5 minutes. Were you guys trading any alts? I know a bunch of you were looking at Link. Link has been pumping, baby. Link has been pumping. So Link is non-stop to the top. Won't stop. Can't stop. Coming up to a key level of resistance here, baby. Link's on fire. Link's on fire. A lot of these have dumped so far. Let's look at ADA. My friend ADA. Let's see some ape, baby. Let's do the ape coin for my man King D. King D with the ape coin. So, let's see if it remains the same, my friend. We were looking at ape with you. King D keeps us on the ape coin. My man, thank you, King D, for being here, my friend. Bear flagging. Now, if we were bear flagging, I don't know, this might be a reversal, because if we were bear flagging, we want to see the flag coming up to the right. It's coming down, okay? You can see there is resistance here. This is the 12-hour chart. Okay, so we can see a similar kind of trend here, though, where it's just rolling down the hill, right? We had this drop here, rolling down the hill. But it does look like it's trying to form some sort of support and pushback here, which is good to see. Now I can see this, on the other hand, is that there is some sort of upwards trend line here. So can we get a bounce from the ape coin? Can we go ape on them? Let's go over and take a look. So pull the volume. Coming up to the point of control. Very, very wicky. Very wicky. For me, it's no bueno. I don't like the wicks. No bueno. Look at these massive wicking out. Yeah, so we can see the uptrend here, getting a bounce, coming up to the point of control. What we want to see is very, very simple, okay? It's very simple. When you look at something like this, I want to see market structure change. So I want to see these highs taken out. Simple push up, then the retracement, then the entry, right? Otherwise, we're shorting. Following that trend with any of these, we're shorting. You can see the downtrend very simply. Okay. Maybe a little bit higher. Okay. So we want to see it break these highs and then come and retest that area. So work its way up, break the high, retest the resistance to support and fly up, right? The resistance is this. 154. 155. We had it marked out on our chart, so we have to get above here, and then you can look to long. Otherwise, we look to short. Where do we look to short? Well, if we pull fib from down here to down here, you mark out your short areas, right? And those are your opportunities right now on ape. I mean, for me, wiki AF. Maybe long-term bullish. Maybe long-term bullish. We are oversold on so many of these alts that if we zoom out, we can see massive downtrends, falling wedges, right? Falling wedges across the board. Right, we're basically where we started. Way back in 2022 March. Wow. So we want to see the market structure change and work its way back up. Once we get that, then we can look to DCA, or even now, if you feel like you believe in this coin and fundamentally, could be an opportunity to DCA, right? For me, no bueno. No bueno. Total 3 curving over. We got 1 minute until market opens. Bitcoin dominance is crawling its way up. It has broken out of this downtrend. Okay, so can this continue to push up? Very interesting over there. CME, let's see if we can find any gaps on the CME. Maybe there is now a gap above us. No gappage. Okay. No gaps on the CME. We have filled this one. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? We've come back and filled this one from this tiny one. I mean, it's tiny, but we've filled it nonetheless. That's good. That's good. Nothing new created here. Okay. So CME is all right. Poor Ethereum, man. Poor Ethereum. This looks like a continuation pattern to the upside, though. This could be okay for Ethereum if it holds here and pushes back, okay? We didn't lose too much on Ethereum. Looks like it could possibly bounce from this level. We got market open. The S&P has opened below. It is falling, okay? S&P is falling downwards. Not looking good. It's below 4,300. Zooming out on the S&P, what can we see? Oh, man. People are getting out their bear shoes, baby. Big correction. Now, we did have this uptrend. Let's get rid of this uptrend so it's not clouding our vision. Are we going to come back to that 4,200 area, that key level? This is a key level as well where we're at right now. We want to see it hold. Wow, S&P taking a beating. Can we see this hold? Very interesting. Bitcoin getting a little bit of a rejection now that we've moved up to this trend line, right? Bit of a rejection, curling over on the 5 minute. The 12 minute still got room on the 12 minute as it pauses here. 5 minute starting to print a red dot. Look at the exhaustion wicks. It's struggling to get above here, okay? It wants to dump on our asses. S&P dumping on our asses. Open up red. The S&P, if it can get back up to this box here, we look for it to crawl back up. This week, we'll have to see. Not looking too good, though. Not looking too good. Thank you guys for being here and supporting the channel. I appreciate every single one of you. Right now, we have to be patient on this Bitcoin price. We had a little bit of a push up, but I'd be waiting. I'd be sitting on my hands here waiting for a price to come to me. We're at the point of control here. We've bounced a little bit. We have some areas of resistance above us. I'd look for us to attack those areas after getting such a heavy push down. I would look for us to attack these areas and then continue its way downwards. 25.8 is our retracement level that we were talking about earlier, so we continue to watch that. Oh, that hurt my jaw. Ooh. Oh. Doing this with a broken tooth or whatever it is. When's the best time to get your tooth fixed? Tooth hurty. I like that joke. That was good. That made my day already. Thank you guys for being here. We told a horrible tooth joke. We're looking for a continuation here. We got the rejection of the green dot on the weekly last night. We rolled over. We've dumped. This looks like a little head and shoulders pattern, eh? Doesn't it? Now that you look at it. Measured move to the downside. Looks like we got a lot more right down to the value area low. Thank you guys for being here. I'm going to go and call the dentist. I'll set up some charts. I'll share them on the Discord. Make sure to join us in the free Discord. Link is in the description below. Much love to every single one of you. I'll show some TA setups over here. We had the levels for you guys. Look, 26,720. It came to 26,723. Okay, we were off by $3, man. $3. So, and then we came down to this point of control, right? Perfect setup. So, join us in the Discord. Add these levels to your charts. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'll be in the Discord, and if I get my tooth pulled, maybe we won't live stream it. That's for sure. You guys don't want to hear me cry. But thank you very much for being here and supporting this channel. I appreciate every single one of you. So try to keep your head out of the drama. I know it's hard, but just know that I'm very grateful for you guys. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out. Bye.